True TV. This is Douglas Bickford reporting live from Spokane, Washington. Today's date is the 26th of February, 2017. I got some grim news for you folks. For you all out there that know what's going on all over the world because of Donald Trump, okay? You know, the riots going on everywhere, people getting locked up all over the planet, folks, because of Donald Trump, right? Now, he's the Grim Reaper, okay? So, here's the meaning of grim, okay? Fierce in disposition or action. Savage, grim wolves. A stern or forbidding inaction or appearance, a grim taskmaster. Somber, gloomy, grim news of a disaster. Ghastly, repellent, or sinister in character. Unflinching, unyielding, a grim determination. Examples of grim in a sentence. Hikers made a grim discovery when they came across a dead body in the woods. The accident serves as a grim reminder of the dangers of drinking and driving. And if you all, any of you seen a car wreck and seen people dead, okay, I have. It's very, very disturbing, okay? It's grim, okay? The prognosis is grim. Doctors do not expect her to live longer than 6 months. He paints a grim picture of prospects for peace. His face looked grim, and we knew his news wouldn't be good, okay? Now, if you've ever noticed, look at Donald Trump's face, right? He's always scowling or something. Very, very grim, okay? Very evil, you know? So, on that note, okay, the secret cabal behind Donald Trump, okay? If you all know, if you've seen my video about Donald Trump spoken backwards, says martial law, and I'll show you that. Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. You hear that? Martial law. Okay. Now you run Donald Trump's name, or you run martial law backwards. Here's what it says. Martial law, martial law, martial law, martial law, martial law. Says Donald Trump. Okay? Now, martial law, folks, is a very, very evil thing, okay? Martial law is an extreme and rare measure used to control society during war or periods of civil unrest or chaos, okay? Now, the chaos going all over the planet because of Donald Trump, right, was created by him, all right? But it was really created by the secret cabal behind Donald Trump, okay? They picked Donald Trump a very long time ago, folks, to his whole job. I'm talking about from years ago. They knew who he was going to be. You know, whoever the secret cabal is, nobody knows who it is, okay? They picked him from a very long time ago, okay, to be president of the United States, okay? That's a fact, folks. You can't, you know, it happened, okay? And the proof is, I just ran you the app that said Donald Trump's name backwards says martial law, and then martial law backwards says Donald Trump, right? So the evil cabal, the very sinister, very, very sinister, that word I just read you, grim, sinister, okay? Very evil, folks. I mean, the above evil of all evil, okay, is that word, okay, grim and sinister. These people are sinister, folks. You know how sinister is it that you rig elections from 20 years ago, and you know the guy you're going to put into power, you know, and then you change the guy's name, because they changed his name, because his name it was like Barump or something. Okay, Google search it. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so his job is to implement martial law. Okay, fact. Now, let me tell you more about martial law. Okay, the civil unrest going in the country, you all know what I'm talking about. The civil unrest and the chaos because of the secret cabal behind Donald Trump. He's being told to say what he's saying, okay? But he knows that he's being used by these people, okay? Because Donald Trump had enough, he has billions of dollars, right? But, you know, he wanted the power behind the most powerful, because the president of the United States is the absolute most powerful man on the planet, okay? So he got in because he wanted the power, man. The money wasn't enough for him, because if you have, the more money you got, then you have to have power, because, you know, because the money's not, the guy can buy anything he wants. He could buy a country if he wants. He probably owns one. Okay, anyway, so his job is to cause martial law, right? And all the civil unrest, okay, is because of him. So that's proof that that's what his job is. According to the Supreme Court, the term martial law carries no precise meaning. However, most declarations of martial law have some common features. Generally, did you just hear what I said? According to the Supreme Court, the term martial law has no meaning, okay? But, so that just gives them, when the martial law is kicked in by the president, right? There's no, they can do whatever they want to do, okay? They can kill you, whatever, during martial law. And they would, okay? Just because they wanted to. It's like the military killing, you know, all those people in Iraq just because, you know, during wartime, murder, there's no such thing as murder. You can kill somebody because you don't like the way they look. And they were doing it in Iraq, okay? You know, Muslims. Because, you know, all these, you get a gun and you give it to a guy that's 18, 19 years old. Then you tell him, you know, you got an automatic weapon. You can kill whoever you want to kill, you know, in wartime. I was in the military, I know. Okay. However, most declarations of martial law have some common features. Generally, the institution of martial law contemplates some use of military force. Okay, it does, for sure, because they're going to use the military You know, if they ever implement it. And it's what Donald Trump's job is. I just showed you the proof. To a varying extent, depending on the martial law order, government, military personnel have the authority to make and enforce civil. Okay, wait. To make and enforce civil and criminal laws. Think about that. A guy with a gun, an automatic weapon, which is totally banned. You can't even have one in the United States, right? Automatic weapon have the authority in martial law in the United States to make and enforce civil and criminal laws. Are you serious? Okay, think about that one. You go in and catch a shoplifter, right? Like Walmart catches a shoplifter, okay? In martial law. They call up the police, the military shows up, and they can execute the guy on the spot for shoplifting. That's martial law, folks. For real, man. I'm not kidding you. Because there's no more law enforcement. It's all military. Do you see what I'm saying here? Civil liberties will be suspended, such as the right to be free from unreasonable searches and seizures. Think about that one. Unreasonable searches and seizures, right? During military law. Okay, so you get pulled over for a traffic violation, right? And you happen to be a good-looking woman, okay? And you got these 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old guys, right? In a Humvee with an M60 on the top of it. They respond to a traffic accident, or, they're pulling you over, okay? They're pulling you over because they're pulling over women, okay? They have all the power and control over the woman, okay? They can do whatever they want to her. Just like it says right there. The right to free and unreasonable searches and seizures, okay? They can rape her and get away with it. And then they can say she resisted arrest and kill her because they don't want her telling anybody that they raped her. And in wartime, that's what happens, like in Iraq. Or like anytime, the military's over there enforcing all their laws, those people are in martial law anywhere where there is a military base in there, like Iraq, Afghanistan, right? Those people, no wonder they're afraid of us. They're always in martial law, okay, because of us. We're over in the Middle East, right? Implementing martial law in their countries, okay? All these poor people, man. It's like, wow. Think about that one. Okay, but anyway, let's get back to America. Freedom of association and freedom of movement, folks. Association. Freedom of association. That means if they don't like who you're hanging out with, okay, they can tell you don't associate with that person, or you don't associate at that place. Like, say you're in there drinking you're with your friend and you're at a Starbucks, right? And they're sitting in there chatting. Here comes a freaking military, right? And you're all in freaking Starbucks, and you go there every day or whatever. People, hang out at Starbucks, and you're all just BSing. Drinking coffee, having fun. Here comes the freaking military. We're going to break this up. We don't like you having fun in here because we don't like you associating with Starbucks, okay? And then you say, what? And then they say, hey, you're under arrest, okay? And then they can go out and, you don't, like resisting arrest. There is no resisting arrest in martial law because they can kill you. They'll shoot you dead. You'll just be dead. That's all it is. And the writ of habeas corpus will be suspended. And this writ allows persons who are unlawfully imprisoned to gain freedom through a court proceeding. Okay. So, do you know what that's saying, folks? They can lock you up and detain you forever. Okay. With no court hearing. Just like the government is doing right now as I speak to the detainees at Guantanamo Bay, folks. Those people are they're in FEMA camps, folks. They're in prison camps. And they didn't even do anything. They just happened to be Muslims, okay? And that's all because of 9/11 and the lies of 9/11, because 9/11 was an inside job, folks. Let's continue on here. In the United States, martial law has been instituted on a national level only one time, during the Civil War, and on a regional level only once, during World War II. Otherwise, it has been limited to the states, uprisings. Okay, it is limited to the states. Uprisings, political interests, labor strikes, and riots at various times caused several state governors to declare some measure of martial law, like the National Guard coming in, right? And martial law on the national level may be declared by Congress or the President. Okay. Under Article 1, Section 8, Clause 15 of the Constitution, Congress has the power to provide for calling the militia to execute the laws of the Union, suppress insurrections, and repel invasions. Article 2, Section 2, Clause 1 of the Constitution declares, the President shall be the Commander-in-Chief of the Army and the Navy of the United States and the militia of the states when called into actual service. Neither constitutional provision includes a direct reference to martial law. So in other words, Donald Trump can institute martial law, okay? It says it right there. Okay, and you just saw me. His job from the New World Order is to institute martial law, and I just told you just the horrors that would happen if it's instituted, which makes him in the New World Order very, very sinister. And that's the grim news for that part of this video, okay? Because his job is to implement martial law from the secret cabal running the government. And we just talked about all that, right? And I just showed you the proof, which is running Donald Trump's name backwards, you know, and it says martial law. That's his job from the New World Order. Okay, so now check this out. Make America great again, right? You know he's always up there saying it at every chance he can get, okay? Now watch what happens when I'm saying with my backwards app, okay? Make America great again. 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 Here we go. Did you hear that? His logo that he, "Make America Great Again," you hear him saying it all the time, right? Is saying, "Make America Grim Again," okay? For sure, for real, folks. The sinister people behind Donald Trump made his logo, okay, slogo, and made his logo say backwards, "Make America Grim Again." And he spouts it every one of his speeches. He said it hundreds, if not thousands of times. He says it on Twitter all the time, okay? He knows that he's saying, "Make America Grim Again." And let me read you the definition of grim again one more time. Fierce in disposition. Fierce in disposition. That's him, okay? Stern or forbidding. That's Donald Trump. In action or appearance. That's Donald Trump. A grim taskmaster. That's Donald Trump. Somber, gloomy, grim news of a disaster. That's what he's doing to us, folks. Ghastly, repellent, sinister in character, a grim tale, unflinching, unyielding, grim determination. He has a grim determination, folks, to put us in martial law, okay? That's what he's trying to do, okay? There you have it, man. Now, let's just recap what I've said in this video. Donald Trump is from the New World Order. The New World Order is calling shots. They put the guy in place, okay, very long time ago. They changed his name to say martial law backwards because that's how they operate. Because it's called subliminal messages. It's all subliminal messages. Now, subliminal messages, right? They've been going on for a very long time, folks. Okay? Do you see this? $20 bill. Now, this $20 bill was made in 1996, and I believe the Treasury makes money, okay? You know, they do all the drawings and everything on it. They make, you know, they make it look the way it looks, you know. Very talented people. Okay, but anyway, it was made by the Treasury in 1995. It was released in 1996, okay? And what they put on this $20 bill, okay, on all these $20 bills, and I'll show you. You fold it. You take a $20 bill and you turn it over like this, right? I mean, you take a $20 bill like that. You fold it like that. Then you fold it like an airplane, okay? Okay, see how it's folded like an airplane? Bink, bink. Folded in half. Folded in half again like an airplane. Now look on that $20 bill. You know what that is? That is the World Trade Centers starting to collapse. You see what I'm saying? It's on the $20 bill. And it's called subliminal messages, folks. Okay, that's what this is on this. It's a subliminal message. It was put there on purpose. Okay, So you spend money, right? And you spend money all the time, right? We all have money. And you spend a $20 bill, and there it is. It's on 9/11. It's on the money. Now, on one side of this, it says it says two flights. Okay, American flight went into one of the towers, and another United flight went into the towers, right? So you got America on one side and the United States on the other side. Okay, United flight, I think it's 173, an American flight. I don't know what a flight it was that went into the other World Trade Center. But this is the sinister, the grim, the evil behind Donald Trump, okay? They put it on the money in 1995 and released it in 1996, 5 years prior to September 11th. Subliminal messages. That's what all the stuff backwards that I'm showing you is a subliminal message. Okay? Very, very sinister. I can't even say how evil it even is. Okay? So, there you have it, folks. Now, share my video, because I'm not even close to being done yet. I got a lot more videos to make, okay? The government, the sinister Donald Trump, he's a very evil person, okay? But there's good news, folks, because I believe that Donald Trump is going down. He's going down soon. I'll tell you why. Because whoever you call the creator, I call him the Great Spirit, whoever you call the creator is going to bring him down, okay? And all his little cronies, they're going down, and they're going down fast, okay? And you can call me whatever you want to call me, but I'm going to keep exposing the sinister evil behind Donald Trump. Douglas Bickford on the 26th of February, 509-818-5410. For any of you that want to contact me, I'm not even done, folks. You're not done hearing from Douglas Bickford, Truth TV. Because I got a whole lot more to say and a whole lot more videos to watch or to make. Please share my videos, subscribe, and have a great day.